Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. This one I'm going to be showing you how to play Death Swap in Bedrock Edition. So yeah, here we have this command block setup that does it, and I'll be showing you how to make this. Death Swap is a mini game where you and your opponent swap places and you have to trap each other to be the last one standing. And I'm going to be showing you how to play this on Bedrock Edition using command blocks. In my setup, you're going to have a certain amount of prep time, which I made 10 minutes, and that's going to be before the first swap. Then after the first swap, each swap after that will be every 5 minutes. So if you want, you can change these values. Wherever you see a 600, that stands for 10 minutes, because that's how many seconds are in 10 minutes. So you can change that to whatever you want. And whenever you see 12,000, that's the amount of ticks. So what you do, you take the amount of seconds of your prep time and then multiply that by 20 and replace 12,000 wherever you see it. So that's for that. And for the normal swap time after that, I chose 5 minutes, so that's 300 seconds. So every time you see 300, you replace it with how many seconds you want. And every time you see 6,000, you take that number you just put and multiply it by 20. I hope this isn't too confusing. But if you don't have to change it if you're okay with a 10-minute prep time and 5 minutes for each swap. So yeah, this is Minecraft Death Swap, and this is how to build it. Let's get into it. So first you're going to want to build a platform in the sky 7 by 10 blocks long. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just fill it in. There we go. So now we're going to start with the command blocks. So what this is going to look like is I'm just going to activate it over here so you'll have an understanding. As you can see, there's a counter the right part of my screen, and this will count until the swap. So yeah, this is using scoreboards. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this. So first you're going to add a command block here, and you're going to want to do this command: scoreboard, objectives, add, and then you can expand it if you want. Swap, you can name it anything you want. This won't be showing, but you might want to keep it something short. And then dummy, and then you're going to have the name at what's going to appear. What that's going to be is, here, I'm going to do this again. So where it says time until swap, that's what that's going to be. I'm going to change it to D-swap because I already used swap earlier, so yeah. And then, so if you want to have that fancy bold colored text, you're going to want to copy paste what's known as the section sign. So you can search it up on Google and copy paste. I'll show you how to use it. So when you enter the command block, you can paste this, and then you can do L for a bold text. And you can do another one with a number for color. I don't really know how it works that well, but this is the basics. I'm going to say Death Swap. And then it appears in that cool text. Then you're going to put another one and put an R after it and enter a quote. So yeah. So now we're going to add a command block here, and it's going to be chain always active. And in the command, we're going to do scoreboard players add. Then here you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it seconds. And then here, now you're going to put however many seconds you want. So what this is going to be is first, so if I put 600, that's 10 minutes. So the first swap will be after 10 minutes, and then it'll be a 5-minute interval. So if you don't want to do that, you can just put 5 minutes or whatever you want. So I'm just going to put 600, which is 10 minutes. So it's going to have a 10-minute prep time, then a swap, then it's going to be every 5 minutes. Almost forgot, you have to put after the name, seconds, then you're going to put the dummy name, which I just said G-swap. So yeah, next command block. Okay, for the next command block, it's a pretty long one. So you're going to put chain always active and scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, and then you're going to have your dummy name, and then descending. So now, next command block. Put this also to chain always active, and this one you're gonna instead of another scoreboard command, we're gonna do set block. So this is gonna activate 2 commands at once. It's gonna be should, according to this, it's gonna be right here, there, So you're gonna want to get the coordinates of this. So for me, it's 11, 250, 0. So we're gonna put that here. Step block 11, 250, 0, and then redstone block. So this turns this into redstone block, and we're gonna have 2 command blocks like here. So in this one, you're gonna make it repeat, and then you're gonna scroll down to delay and ticks. Make this 20, so that's 1 second. And then now we're gonna put scoreboard players add, and then your name. So I did seconds, and then dswap, and then you're gonna say -1. This makes it so that it subtracts 1 every second because so it counts down. So for this one, you don't need to change any of this, but scroll down, and you know how I said after 10 minutes it'll change to 5 minutes? So here, you're gonna put however many seconds it times 20 in this delay and ticks, so that for 10 minutes, that's 600 seconds, multiplied by 20 is 12,000. So I'm gonna put 12,000 here, and command input, I'm gonna say scoreboard players set, and then your name of it, and then the dummy name, and then you're gonna say 300. So for me, this is gonna be 5 minutes. So you can change it to whatever you want, whether it's 3 minutes for 180 seconds or 2 for 120. You can change it to whatever you want. So I'm just gonna do 300. And yeah, and here I put another one. This is gonna be chain always active, and this is gonna be another sub block to a redstone block. So this one is gonna be right here, and you're gonna do the same thing, and also get the coordinates of this block. So 14, 250, 0. So here I'm gonna do 14, 250, 0. Redstone, block. So that's gonna change this to redstone block. And for this one, we're basically gonna copy what's here, except this one. So first, let me type it. Scoreboard, players, set seconds, dswap, and then you're gonna set it to 300, which, again, it can be whatever you want. And then you're gonna scroll down, and instead of being 12,000, you're gonna do 6,000. Well, you take the amount of seconds, so I have 300, and multiply it by 20. So for me, that's 6,000. Also have to make this repeat. And now for this command block, you're gonna make this repeat, and delay and ticks. You're also gonna make this 6,000 or whatever it was for you. And here you're just gonna do test for at A. This is just gonna be like a timer. And what you're also gonna do is make sure this execute on first tick is on. So yeah. So now we're gonna get to the actual swapping part. So here you're gonna put this many command blocks. So after this test for, that's 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And make them all chain and always active. Okay, so what you're gonna do here, execute at A or at E, doesn't matter. Tag equals player1. Okay, and you're gonna do run summon armor stand, and then you're gonna have quotation marks and B. This makes an armor stand with the name of B that it's gonna be teleporting to. So in the next one, you're gonna do like the same thing except for the other players and armor stands. So execute at E, tag equals player2. And you're gonna do run summon armor stand named A. So then in the next one, you're gonna do TP at A or E, tag equals player1. Oops. And you're gonna say at E with the name of A. Then you're gonna do the same thing here, except you're gonna do player2 to B. So Yeah, and then here you're gonna do kill at E, type equals armor stand, name equals A, and then this one I'm gonna do kill at E, type equals armor stand, and name equals B. So now this should almost be functional. And now we just need to have the death, like, winning kind of circuit. Okay, you're gonna place 6 command blocks here. And you're gonna make all of the ones after this one chain and always active. So once you're done with that, you're gonna go in this one. And before you do that, you're gonna wanna get a pressure plate. So I'm just gonna do that. So you're gonna wanna put a pressure plate on here. And what you're gonna do, get the other person you're playing with, stand here, and do /spawn point. So this will set your spawn point here, that when you die, it'll spawn right here. And here in this command block, you're gonna do title, add a title. And then you're gonna, if you want, you can put those section symbol things. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna look for it. Yeah, I'll use this. And then I'm just gonna say the winner is, and then the next one, it's gonna be the same thing, except we're gonna say subtitle. And then for the second sign, I'm just gonna do 1 and also L. And I'm gonna put the R1 there. And in between, like this, you have to do this exactly. You're gonna do at E, and then you're gonna say tag equals player. Okay. And then you're gonna do a comma, and then RM equals 5. Okay. So then after this, I'm just gonna put a. After this, I'm just gonna put a quick exclamation mark. So I'm gonna make this one red. There. Just gonna make this red, and yeah, just do that, and put the closing quote. And those are the first two. So for these 2 command blocks, you're gonna be kind of turning this off. So you're gonna be setting these 2 blocks back to air from a redstone block. So this is 11.250. This is 14.250. So you're gonna want to put it in here. So like that, and do it again. So now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna jump down to the bottom, and I'm just gonna like get a random coordinate. So right now I'm 577.5. So I'm just gonna go back up to the platform. So then in this command block, I'm gonna do TP at E, tag equals player, R equals like 7. And then I'm gonna do those commands. And so basically what that does is that teleports them down there instead of being in this like platform of command blocks. And for this last one, before we start that, you're gonna wanna place 2 command blocks like this next to these 2. And then you're gonna wanna get these coordinates, 9 to 56. So I'm just gonna put those in there, like this. So then, what that will do is that'll activate these 2 command blocks. So you're gonna make this one chain always active, and you're actually gonna set this back to air, so that it can, so I'm gonna do the chain one first because it's easier. So you're gonna change this block back into air with this command. So this kind of like makes it reusable. And for the first one, you're gonna do. So you're gonna do this command, which this just basically removes the swap and makes it like off your screen. So yeah, with all of that done, you should hypothetically be done with the whole thing. And to activate or start it, you're going to want to get these coordinates that I told you to remember at the start of the video, 8250. And then, so say you have your location that you want to like start the death swap, like I'm running here. So you're going to do, the command to start it will be subblock 8250 redstone block, and boom. As you can see on the right side of my screen, it has started, and yeah. One thing I forgot to mention is that before you start, make sure the person that you're playing with is online, and you're gonna do /tag @a add, and then you're gonna do player, so that everyone has the player tag, and then you're gonna give yourself player 1, like that, and then you're gonna ask your friend to do the same exact command except for player 2. So this will make it so that it registers you as the swapper. And yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you again next time.